It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mic, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun. Maiyegun la wa mo la mo do. Maiyegun diary.
Hello there.
Maiyegun la wa mo la mo do.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary.
Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa.
Thank you so much for joining me. Share this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun today. Of course, I have so much to share with you tonight, especially from Lagos. Share the broadcast.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Here is one of Lagos Abobaku Agbalagba, Bayo Onanuga. He's been crying on Twitter all day.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Thank you.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
And look at this man.
Lórí.
Look at his face. That man circled in red. Look at him very well. I'll tell you something about him now.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìí yẹ.
The thug you are seeing on your screen, his name is Yorubas Drew. Is the current secretary of Etiosa local government in Lagos State. He is also a former councillor of Gbara community in Lagos State, the same Etiosa. I'll tell you about this criminal in a minute. This kind of hand, you see, that's this dead hand. That is exactly what is about to be laid on Nigeria. So some people are now saying, God, I beg you, God, I beg you. And I actually joined them in saying, God, I beg you, God, I beg you. I wish God can actually beg. I mean, I wish we can beg God now, and He will do just exactly that now. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and thank you so much once again for joining me tonight. But before we delve into this fully, because you can see I am going to be throwing banters a lot tonight. So if you have any Lagos Abobakua's friend, Oshogbo Alimajiri, a crumb eater, crumb chaser, a slicker, or ricer, on-boot slave, sophisticated moron, any of them that you should tag them and they should come around there tonight. But this is going to be my own caveat. Now, they say caveat is that I have told all of you, okay, that me, Maiyegun, choose to be a spectator in this your 2023 charade, and I have stated my reasons. Okay, now here is something you have to know. The people destroying people, Al-Qaeda People's Congress, those who have actually contributed to everything that Nigeria is experiencing today. So to somebody like me, you, the obedient, you are their karma. And because morally, I know, this is me, I know that morally, if anybody participates in that election in Nigeria, what you have done is you have validated the process. Now, whatever is the outcome, you would have to live with it. You can no longer say, oh, you are cheated. You can no longer say, oh, you are rigged. It is either you fight and fight, because whatever you do now, whatever you are doing right now with Nigeria election, getting PVC, campaigning, mobilizing, you are doing your own stuff, which is brilliant. But to me, that is the validation of the process. So it is easier for them if they now do what they do best, rig, force, violence, and the rest of that. Yeah, it will be too late to now say, oh, they cheat us. But you've participated. You have validated the process. I don't want to be part of that. But whether I am part of it or I am not part of it, I am going to share in the consequences of whatever happens. Just the same way, a lot of us who were never part of the 2015, 2019 and all that, a lot of us also have been paying prices of that, the consequences of that choice. So this is where I come in. So obedient, right? You are doing well. That's what I'm going to say to you. You are what? You are doing well. When people say, karma na beach, you, the obedient, are the textbook definition of karma na beach. Because on social media, when you see the APC, the Lagos Abobakus, the level of their paranoia will make you wonder and say, wait, why are they worried? They have the structure. They have 22 governors, I'll be 21 state governors. They have hundreds of lawmakers from different states. They have hundreds of lawmakers at the National Assembly. They control the presidency. Why are they so worried about the people that have no structure? People that cannot win? These are the part of questions I do ask myself. And sometimes that's what actually cracks me up. Every time I look at their different shade of bigotry, tribalism, religious and gaslighting of disobedient, and they call them bullies. They call them different names. I'm like, how could people who have everything be so scared of people who are like, have nothing? You get that now? So that is when I believe that there is more to what they are telling you. You know, the obedient are not like people who go about and hire people and say, come, we'll pay you to come and join us or whatever. You know that. That's a fact. We all know that. They don't even get the money to do that anyway. You know that, Abi? So they are now saying that if you see them anywhere, even if they are just 100 anywhere, fear them. Now those 100 will get time to come out, came out. They say out of that 100, there could be more than 100,000 from where that 100 is coming from. Irani, you will see, we will show them. We'll teach them a lesson on the 25th of February. We'll teach them a lesson. Okay, fine. If you know that you're going to teach them a lesson, why are you so panicky, worried? Since this whole thing started, since this obedient people started doing their 1 million man march, Baba, it be like magical. It be like a bigger threat. Lagos State has organized about 30 rallies just to prove that they control Lagos, they own Lagos. Nobody's supposed to fight you with it, Abi. That's supposed to be the base of Tinubu. No threat, Abi. Baba, wala day. Let my guy, make that guy share me up small. Wala day, pressure tiwa.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure tiwa. Mazo Yoruba. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí. Pressure ti wà. Èyí gbogbo ṣe sọ. Sẹ́yìn ìlú lé. Fún alówó wa, ànówó wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Náà ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth. Òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè.
Pressure ti wà. That is the reality. Even though under that pressure, you get, the bigger pressure is when they are now pressurizing people that APC has already pressured, using tribe religion to hoodwink them. Are you not a Yoruba? A Yoruba man is this or that. So why are they worried? Let's start before the old bege for Lagos today. Tinubu talks, they hide under bridge. Third mainland bridge, they put a broken down downfall. They remove a tire from downfall since last night to block a third mainland bridge to stop those who are coming from island, from all those slaking, all this from accessing mainland TBS. Kilo day, So this morning when the traffic started building up and all this obedient in their convoy are all trapped in that traffic, you know what happened? Lagos Abobaku, these thugs, they started jumping out under the bridge and they started stabbing people inside the traffic. Baba, Kilo day. Is it not your Lagos again? Shebi Tinubu is the owner of the place. They did the same thing to Atifku. Now because Atifku no get ruku like obedient, so nobody raised the alarm like the obedient. Or then forced the state commissioner of police in Lagos State to react today. But before all of this, the panic can not be here. Let me tell you something. Because of this Tinubu, they have now mandated every ward chairman in Lagos State. They must deliver their polling unit and make sure that the obedient, they are not even talking about PDP. Can you believe that? They are not worried about PDP. They are worried about people who don't get anything. We be 4 people where they treat inside room. That is concerning, in my own opinion, with the level of violence they unleash in Lagos today. They caught people out, trying to prevent them from showing up. Baba, people still show up. I'll show you. But the whole wahala, is beyond the people that showed up. It's deeper. In Lagos State, it is like war. You don't get it, Abi? I'll share something with you. You see this this thug that I shared this image earlier. This guy, his name is Idowu Badru. Sure you get? He's APC thug. Part of the people that Tinubu made. Tinubu made people. He made thugs. He made criminals whose loyalty are to him, and from him they feed. Do you get that? Listen to this guy, yo. Is mixing this. This is a meeting they called at Dasemetiosa, talking about how the voting is going to be, and anyone who doesn't vote for Tinubu is going to be problem. It's going to be war. So for Etiosa to remain peaceful, everybody must vote for Tinubu. Listen to this.
Those that knows me, please, we want you to be our friend. That is why we are making this call. As it is now, I'm going to ask a question. Who already have a
India, just so you know, they are addressing the Lagosians, who are Igbos, and other what have you there, right? They are addressing them in this meeting, at that meeting, and somebody recorded the conversation. That weary with that Panama on his head, armed thug is a man of interest for those who are looking into the criminals who are going to work for Kolu in Lagos, perpetrate violence, and unleash terror. They are terrorists too. Listen to this.
Those that knows me, please, we want you to be our friend. That is why we are making this call. As it is now, I'm going to ask a question. Who already have a PVC? Who has made a recapturing of his PVC and has not collected? Okay, let's start from who has it now. PVC. Can you please put your hands up? Your PVC with you. You have a PVC. Let me see your hand. Even if it's not here now, we are sure you are going to bring it. Yes. If you don't have it now, but you can bring it maybe tomorrow or just tomorrow. Okay, if you know you have a PVC, just raise your hand.
Anthony, where the boy?
I'm not seeing your hands, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 7. People here, I am sure by the time we take numbers of our people here, we will not be less than 60. Just looking at it now, if I count everybody now, we will not be less than 60. So we have 20 people. 20 people that has PVC. The rest, what is happening? Because we are ready to fight. Yes, I'm not hiding it though. Me, I'm not hiding this. I'm not going to talk under anything. I have to be blunt with you. I have narrated everything for you. That in the continent, we have continent Africa. Out of that continent Africa, we have West Africa. In West Africa, we find Nigeria. In Nigeria, there is Lagos. In Lagos, there is Etiosa. Within Etiosa, we have Gara. And this is where you call Gara. And by the grace of God, for Gara today, we shall take our decision. The people that will be friends with us are the people that have their PVC, the people that will be doing business and making profit. You want to vote Labour Party, you want to vote PDP, it will not be here. That is, you see, election has been coming and going. We have never done this kind of polling before. But this one is a directive. As I am talking to you, even my being a person is at stake. The status of my children is at stake. If you people fumble, and that is why I'm not going to look at it that way. I will not allow you to jeopardize my own future and the future of my own children. So, gentlemen, I don't know what you want to do, because as it is, we are here now, you have all failed. You have all failed, and you are ready to battle with us. We are also ready. We are also ready. For the few, about 5 or 10 of you that have the PVC that are voting here, we will identify you. The rest, you can no longer stay with us. I am sorry. So do your needful. SIG, over to you.
Thank you very much. I greet everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. You are welcome to this very important meeting. The meeting is important because it has to do with the life of Nigeria and Nigerians. It has to do with the life of Nigeria and Nigerians. How our country can be better off from what it is presently. And as my brother has said, this is Bara community, Lagos State. I know many of you come from different places, north, east, south, and the rest, even southwest, Ogun State, Oyo, and the likes. And you are here in Lagos State. You are doing your business peacefully. Nobody is disturbing you. When you finish your business every day, go to your various locations where you reside. Sleep there, take your money there. The next day you come here. This is Bara community, Lagos State. I know many of you come from different places, north, east, south, and the rest, even southwest, Ogun State, Oyo, and the likes. And you are here in Lagos State. You are doing your business peacefully. Nobody is disturbing you. When you finish your business every day, go to your various locations where you reside. Sleep there, take your money there. The next day you come here. Nobody has been disturbing you. It is because of what? It is because the people of Bara are peace-loving people. It is because Lagos State is okay. If Lagos State is not okay, many of you will not be able to come. If Lagos State is not okay, some will come and immediately they will run back to their states and say, that place is a no-go area. Even as we are talking in Lagos State, there are some parts of Lagos State that you cannot even stay anyhow. Before you know it, people will do any sort of things. But here, people of Etios and Bara in particular, we are peace-loving. We accommodate everybody. I know many people. This Baba has been with us for a very long years. I know so many people that come here as child like this. Now they have built houses in Lagos State. They have built houses in their country, in their states, and every other place. They are doing businesses. It is because Lagos State is okay. Look at Ibreke. Look at Timba. Look at so many other people. But we do not disturb.
So you can possibly hope, as these ignorant fools are soiling the name of the Yorubas because of because of a bastard that nobody knows his father in Yoruba land. These thugs have been elevated to the position of different authority, and their loyalty lies with their chief thug, Tinubu. Now, there are many like that, okay? Jobless, freeloaders, scavengers, you know what, a bunch of low lives who claim to be, I don't know if they actually feel like Tinubu is going to be president of Lagos. And Lagos is the only place Tinubu needs to win. But why threaten them? Somebody said that Maiyegun stop the video. No, I'm not stopping it. Okay, it's part of the presentation. We will all listen to what he had to say. It must be on record. It didn't finish there, right? There is even more.
To continue to be peaceful, for Etios to continue to be peaceful, for people, all of you in Bara, to continue to live peacefully and be doing your business, and for Nigeria as a whole. Because let us look at it. Since 1999, when people are talking that it is Tinubu that remodeled Lagos State, some other people are saying trash. We know how Lagos was before 1999. Many of you that has been to Ajegunle, many of you that has been to Bariga, you know how all those places are. They are slums. Many that has been in Mushi, those places are slums. Many that have been in Ladipo. Ladipo is even a noble area there. But look at all these places today. It is because somebody has done the groundwork for Lagos to continue to exist and progress all the time, daily and daily. And that's why many people are coming. I can say that before anybody in Nigeria thinks of going abroad, they first think of coming to Lagos. Is that not so? They will first think of coming to Lagos. When they are able to make some living, enough money, they will not say, yes, at least I have tried. Let me go to US. Let me go to London. Let me go to so many other places. It is because the people of Lagos State are accommodating. The government of Lagos State are doing what is right. I don't want to talk about other states. What I want to tell you, and I know, as he has said, that those of you that has PVCs, some I know many of you have it, and you don't want to tell us that you have it. What you are going to do, because I know that some of you may not be voting here, but you'll be voting in different other places. For you to continue to do business here, we must see who you voted for. We must see it, yo. We must see it. And when you are voting, you have your phone. You can snap the party you voted for. It is secret ballot. You do your. We must see it, yo. We must see it. And when you are voting, you have your phone. You can snap the party you voted for. It is secret ballot. You do your bimodal, you take your card, you vote. When you vote, snap where you voted for. If you did not feel busy there, you are in trouble. We will fight. Tell your daughter to snap it for you. Yes. I don't know, but what we are saying, this is not a trend. Let me tell you, it's not a trend, so we are telling you the facts. If you think you want to do your own way, do it. We are not agreeing with you. It's not a trend. So wherever you are doing your business, you are able to feed your family, your wife, and send your children to school. Whatever they do in that place, you have to do it. Because if those people did not accommodate you, won't be able to stay there and be doing your business. And that's what we are telling you. If you want to continue to do your business here and do it peacefully, harmoniously, and take the gains to your state, do what we want to do. Do what we have asked you to do. Go to the party that we have been going. Unlike before, we do go and beg. Please, 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 we are not begging this time around. We are not begging. What we are saying is just the fact. It's just the fact. Except you feel that you are okay with whatever you have done in Ghana and you are going to another place. You all know how Ghana is. As one person is living by, 10 people are coming. Not be so. If one person lives by.
So, to everybody listening to me or watching me rather, let me tell you something. Tinubu is a very dangerous man. Very, very dangerous man. And when it comes to, what do you call it? Tribal politics, violence politics, he is a master of that. And that is how he is managed to scare a lot of people living in Lagos away from challenging him. He's a very dangerous man. For some of you who don't know, you see what that man is saying? Okay. More than 600 people like him are saying this exact same thing to different people from different wards in Lagos State. It is like a directive. I told you that there is already a work in progress where they told their armed group, they told them to start stockpiling weapons. If Tinubu should lose, Igbos will be blamed for it. Did you hear him saying it repeatedly? Don't think this is a threat, or it's a fact. If you go against what we have told you, just make sure that you don't come back to this community. Your children, your business, you need to take them away. Now, when you listen and hear things like that, coming from those who have been ruling a place for over 23 years, that is them. They are speaking from the place of a fear. But they cannot tell you that they are doing all of that for Tinubu. So they have to say they are doing it to protect Yoruba land. Hello. You all know that is not true. So because of Tinubu, the narrative of those who are defending him is the belief that they are doing it for the people of Yoruba land. It is a type of narrative that is more grounded in Lagos State. Now it is spreading to other places. And that is like, grooming the people for the violence to come. All it will take is just one dog whistle. That's it. These guys don't represent Yoruba. Please be very, very specific when you are dealing with these rogues. They don't speak for me. And they don't speak for millions of people like me in Yoruba land. You see, these are a bunch of criminals, thugs, Oshens, never-do-wells that have managed at the very early stage to capture power in Yoruba land. And to sustain it, they will continue to build it on a tribal, religious, and other bigotry that you can associate with them. Unfortunately, when you listen to them, you say, that's how the Yorubas are. That's not how the Yorubas are. These are criminals that if Nigeria was to be working, they should be sharing the same cell block with their drug dealer, the drug baron, the Jaga bandit, Tinubu. It breaks heart when people go this low, all because of political office, where when they get there, they further make life miserable for the people. That's what they have been doing for the past 23 years. They've made the life of our people in Yoruba land miserable, worse off. Look at our young people, jobless. When they say that over 60% of Nigerians are jobless, Yorubas are educated, but jobless too. When they say that 133 million Nigerians are living in poverty, we have our fair share of it. Now, the numbers of our out-of-school children are now increasing in Yoruba land, courtesy of these criminals. But if you have to then drag Yoruba into your bigotry, and people look at it and say, these Yorubas are bigoted. These are Tinubu dogs. These are the Omoales in Yoruba land. They have grown up. Unfortunately, they also have political power. A Yoruba man, a reasonable real Omo Yoruba will never talk to people like that because of election. Never. Except for these scared, paranoid, lazy, jobless scavengers that would rather ride on the back of tribal bigotry. Because that's the only thing they've got. If you say anything after Tinubu, imagine this. In Lagos State, where you have 22 million people living there, Yorubas, Hausas, Igbos, Northerners, Southerners, Easterners, Lagos State government is generating over 600 billion naira internally from taxes and all that. That's the one they declared, though. And these taxes are paid by Yorubas, Igbos, Hausas, Fulanis, and everybody who lives in Lagos, per se. Who does business in Lagos? The tax in Lagos is not from Yorubas alone. The companies and all those businesses you see there in Lagos, they are not owned by Yorubas alone. But because of their tribal ignorance and bigotry, they don't care. And these are the people who are living in a squalor, poverty, serious poverty, even in that Lagos, where they don't even have any single public drinking water. Can you believe that? 80% of their roads are completely immotorable. Open drainages that carries different diseases that people have. Oh dear, man. But look at them. They will rather tell you, coming to Lagos is still part of Nigeria, is it not? Tinubu want to be president of Nigeria. He went to Anambra. He went to Enugu. He went to Imo. He went to all these places. Nobody was attacked. He wasn't attacked. Then it is Lagos. No, Tinubu's Lagos. What an ignorant thing. So, You already control Lagos. In my mind, I mean, why would you be worried? People will not get anything. They don't feel even see one. They don't feel see 100,000 people. But you know, in reality, Shemik, I tell you something. Tinubu doesn't control Lagos. Every 4 years ritual is always been finding a way around keeping Lagos. Let me tell you one story. In 2011, after 2007, when he handed power to to Isaleko, Barack Obama, and that is the Fashola. In 2010, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan invited him to Abuja because he wanted to run like properly after the death of Yaradua. When Kolu got to Abuja, right, he, for the first time, up close, even though he's a former governor, yeah, he was able to see the ordinariness of the man behind the power in Nigeria, Jonathan. And in fact, the fact that one even came so down to talk to him on negotiation and all of that stuff, he was like, man, maybe I can even be president too. Look at this one. So he negotiated this way. When they said they wanted to take Lagos in 2011, I remember. They had to what? They had to give Lagos to PDP, Jonathan, and the second time to Fashola at the time, right? In 2015, and that's how it's been like, you know, whenever his things want to like go hurry, yeah, he can always go back to his cocoon, Lagos, and say, just give me Lagos. And behind the scene, they let him have his way. How? By ensuring that every area that people could put surprises, it would at least be able to control what comes out of that place, that it won't affect the overall figure. Over the years, this seems to be the first time that is being threatened. I'll tell you, it seems to be the first time it's being threatened. Because if not, I don't understand all this paranoia. People will not get anything, and you are there mobilizing thugs to harm them. They were cutting people. And I actually believe that there is something there. So we're going to go to Lagos. At first, the drama started when it was announced that Obi arrived Ojo. You see that Lagos that you see, so 20 local government areas. Out of the 20 local government areas, 6 of them, they are no-go areas for APC. 6 of them. And that is why the 6 of these local government areas in Lagos and the numbers of people dwelling there who are Lagosians, that these Weres will tell you every election cycle, they are not Yoruba, they are not Lagosians. They should go back to where they come from. These are the people who are paying all the billions that Tinubu is stealing. Here you get. So controlling their number seems to be out of the way this time. And that's exactly where Obi landed. And I believe that is what activated their thugs under the bridge, under the Third Mainland Bridge. Let's go to Alaba, Ojo.
Obi, your papa, our president, Obi.
Sorry, that's a tiny clip, right? So On the other part, from the from Ireland, somewhere like jumping on speedboats because they just couldn't get trapped in their, the third mainland bridge blockade. So they took speedboat like this. That's that, right? Now back to that same Alaba, I think he now decided that he was going to have to road walk from that place to TBS, right? All this were going on. Others were going on in other places. I'll take you. I'll take you there. But back to that Alaba. Ojo.
Our father is here. The leader is here.
If you can't come to my campaign rally, I can come to you. You get? You don't have to close your shops, and then nobody will have to force you to close your shop because you want to show solidarity to a political party candidate, the landlord of Lagos. He made himself landlord. He's not. However, I think there is another one.
The rest of the team is joining up with the crowd. Those who left behind, they are joining up here at Maryland. You can see the mammoth crowd stretching as far back as the eyes can see. And here at Maryland.
I think he was doing a road walk from that place, and they were like that. Hey. So what they now said was that as he's getting to a point, some people will join, they will lead them to a point that is like the border of their own area, and other people are already there waiting. They will take him again to the next point until they got to Tafawa Balewa Square. Meanwhile, right there in the Tafawa Balewa Square itself, it was like this. Remember, I'm going to come back to that anyway. I need to show you what happened on Third Mainland Bridge. Okay, for the eyewitness that shared this. Listen.
What's happened? We will not give up. We will give up. APC. APC should continue. We will not give up. We will give up. Our phones are lost. Yes, we won't give up. They stole everything. And 2 guys there were marched down. They marched 2 guys down there. Those people are now, right now, they're in the police station. They're in the police station now. Look at what they did this car. It's all right. But we won't give up. We won't give up. We won't give up. There's a fast message to them. We won't give up. What they're doing us. We won't give up.
So they were attacked. So somebody who is an eyewitness, right, gave this detailed account of what happened on that Third Mainland Bridge today. Why? Why?
A guy came out from under the bridge and he was waving at them, dancing. He got close to them, brought out a knife, stabbed one of them, and ran under the bridge. So they had to shut their door because they stabbed one and ran under the bridge. So I stopped and I looked. When he ran under the bridge, I could see 4 others. 2 of them had cutlass, 2 of them had knives under the bridge. And I'm thinking, we need to let these guys know when you're on the bridge in traffic, shut your door. Shut the door of your vehicle because these guys are dangerous. If somebody had told me it happened, I would say, oh no, I'm not sure that really happened. I saw it myself. I witnessed it less than an hour ago. I was stunned. I was seriously stunned.
When you say stabbed, how serious did the injury look?
I didn't get my phone out to record or anything. It happened so quickly. But I then saw others under the bridge, cutlass, knife. So please, any campaign that you can do, just let them know if you're on the bridge and there is traffic. There's still traffic there now. I don't know what is causing the traffic, but there is traffic there. I just left Tottenham Bridge and I'm past Ikoyi now. And it just crossed my mind. I thought, okay, yeah, you'll be the perfect person to at least send out that kind of message. I've tweeted it if you can, but if you want to send your own message, send it out.
Yes, absolutely.
This is from a reliable source. Because they need to know that just please. And if you're going back in the evening, you're going back to the mainland and you're taking either Kata Bridge, Eko Bridge, or Third Mainland, be careful. When you're singing and dancing, shut your door, shut your window.
Exactly. That's in Lagos. So all because of Tinubu want to be president. Other people want to be president too. And he doesn't want them in his own city. So now only Lagos will make him president, Abi. You see that information? Eventually, the people who they started stabbing in those buses, they arrived at TBS, okay? Bloody, bleeding, and all that. I can't really share that clip with you. It's a bloody one, okay? I'll see if I can get a part to cut out for you and share somehow a report by the channel's television, by the way. However, give me one sec. At the TBS, where they wanted to, where they had their rally. That's where we're going to go next. Okay. So what happened there? I think the first clip should be this, the atmosphere. Thank you. However, let's go listen to what happened there and who said what. Okay, this is now the auditorium where everybody was being prevented from accessing. I mean, there is no lockdown of shops. There's no forcing everyone to go and assemble at a TBS for anyone. But people who were coming or going there on their own volition, they sent thugs, touts, and all of them are, to attack them from all around. They did the same thing to Atiku. Go and check the video of Atiku's campaign. Yeah, they did the same thing to him. They ensure that everywhere they knew people are mobilizing for PDP, anything, right? They attacked them. But like I said, PDP know to get soldiers like all disobedient. They are everywhere. So they are their own news reporters. They are their own investigative journalists. They are their own, barristers, senior advocates. They are their own justice here. You know what I mean? They have everything you want. If you bring any propaganda, they will counter it after watching what you brought. Then they will counter it with something that you that came to use propaganda on them. Now you go on the back, say they are bullying you. All disobedient are bullying people. All disobedient people, they are doing this and that. Now you first come, you use one small hand, go collect a big one. That's why you didn't hear about that of PDP in Lagos. Go online and check all the pictures of PDP at Atifu's campaign in Lagos. They did him shaggy. But look at this guy. Despite Atifu's money, but this is what we know they give anybody shishi. That they stab people. People see they carry blood. Go campaign. Say, carry us, they go there. Abba. Pressure Tiwa. Don't let anybody intimidate you anywhere and tell you that and call you names because of Tinubu. A lot of Yorubas are not with Tinubu. And that is why they are looking for people to blame. They are going to still blame Bokuwario. They are only pretending because they are coward. They don't want to say anything that will eventually seal their fate. That's why they are acting up as hypocrites. They can't mention Bokuwari, but they can mention Emefiole. They can mention a fuel scarcity, but they can't mention Bokuwari. Now, they are now intimidating people who are not Yorubas. Striking, I've been waiting to call it, striking the tribal, or what do you call it, the ethnic bigoted campaign, Igbo versus Yoruba, this and that. See, don't let anybody give you any pressure or lie to you. Now them, they under pressure, even though now them get the power. Now them, they tell people, say they go teach them lesson. But now them, they fear. Look at this. So eventually people gathered though. No shishi, no nothing. They gathered. Sure you get, after using violence to stop all of their supporters coming, stopping them from everywhere, those who escaped, they still got there. So let's go listen to what they had to say. Starting with this from Baba Adebanjo. He was there. Listen to this.
Yàtọ̀ sí ìjọba òmìnira ti iṣẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan àbámápinni ẹ má jẹ́ kó dà lóru bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pín Yorùbá ti pín tiẹ̀ nígbà tí Ọbásanjọ́ wọlé pẹ̀lú Ọbásanjọ́ lọ Yar'Adua wọlé pẹ̀lú Yar'Adua lọ Jonathan wọlé ó tún àpadà sílẹ̀ àríwá Buhari wọlé tó tún àpadà sílẹ̀ ṣáwájà àti jẹ́nu ẹ̀ka tó jẹ́ pàjá àkìíṣe alájẹjù ìyẹ̀dí ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń gbé fún wa Yorùbá lọ́kọ̀ Yorùbá yìí jẹ́ tiẹ̀ àwa ò ń jẹ òìkọ́ ní ìkọ́mọ́ tiwa tó bá dẹ̀ ni wọ́n jalè Tinubu Ọ̀ṣọ́bà Adébáyọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní APC tó ọ̀fẹ́ kí gbogbo ilẹ̀ túbọ̀ náà wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò sí àwọn Ìgbò ní ẹgbẹ́ wọn ni kò sí Ìgbò ní PDP kò sí Ìgbò ní APC nígbà tí Yorùbá ti ṣe tí South ti ṣe ṣé àwọn Ìgbò sí ní South ni ìdí abájọ ni tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ máa fún wọn lésì èsì tí wọ́n ní ọlọ́dọ̀ òbí mo fẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ yìí o tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá bọ́nú ìyá ti kú tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá bọ́nú ìyá bàbá sọ pé eléyìí ò jẹ́ olùgbé kó wá gbé káńsìlọ̀ lé lọ́wọ́ kó wá gbé house of rep lé lọ́wọ́ kẹ́ tún wọlé tọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ máa dájọ́ fún wọn òbí nìyẹn ti pín ìyẹn ló ṣe wá báyìí ọwọ́ yìí ló wà o kò kọ́ bí kọ̀ọ̀kan àwa o èyí jẹ́ dúró yìí àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí ebi ò sí lẹ́yìn tó máa fi àjẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yìí jáde kò ní ṣe ṣe nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà èyí ṣe òbí jáde ọ̀nà òbí ọ̀nà máa ń gbé sàn lọ́dún mẹ́rin kọ́ máa fún lówó èyí kọ́ ìní ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìdìbò.
That's Baba Adebanjo. Baba Ayo Adebanjo addressing the the gathering, telling them that in fairness, for fairness and equity, if Nigeria is truly one, you know what I mean. Like the Yorubas have been the president. Yoruba man has been president, vice president. Hausa man or Fulani man has been president and vice president. You know what I mean? Like somebody from the Ijaw, South, the Niger Delta has been president. And then, so if in fairness for one Nigeria, why not let an Igbo man be, even if it's not going to be OB, like now they have OB. Are there no Igbos in APC? Are there no Igbos as members of PDP? Yeah. So that is why for justice, equity, the old man was speaking to the Lagosians there. But what did Obi himself say? But before we get to that, there are other side attraction and dramas that happen there too, like this one.
I have decided to follow Labour. I have decided to follow Labour. I have decided to follow Labour. No turning back. No turning. One more time. I have decided to follow Labour. I have decided to follow Labour. I have decided to follow Labour. No turning back. No turning back. Labour Party. Let me tell you, you have not seen anything yet. That will be cut across all the 36 states of Nigeria. I don't see Aisha Yusufu. She's coming. Labour Party. My brother from the north, who understands Yoruba more than I do. Tanko is here. Tanko is here. Tanko is here. Labour Party. So may nobody come tell on us say, now only South, Peter Day. Tanko. Speak Yoruba, speak Hausa, speak Igbo. Tell them that Peter Obi is Wazobia. Hey, you see this man? You see this man? Now Dr. Tanko, now our spokesman. Ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ló ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ Hausa ló ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ Igbo. Bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. Ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi fún látẹ̀wọ́ ẹjọ́ tó lọ. Give me a round of applause. Lagos! Are you ready? Lagos! Are you ready? No amount of intimidation, no amount of stoppage, no amount of stopping, no amount of manipulation, no amount of prank and stealing that they are doing will stop Nigerians. The Nigerian people have decided. The Lagos people have decided. This moment started from here, and we will finish it from here. Nobody will stop us because we are determined, and we have made up our mind that we are going to vote for Peter, Gregory, Obi, and Deputy Baba Ahmed as our president that will lead us to Asu Villa. Ẹgbẹ̀rin abẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rin. Mo rí ẹgbẹ̀rin abẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rin. Ìyá mi ò gbé eléégún ọjà gbé eléégún. Bàbá mi ò gbé eléégún ọjà gbé. Bọ́dún bá dé máa gbẹ́ bọ́dá ní. Bọ́dún bá dé máa kérò sẹ́yìn o. Ìjà yíyá dariwo bẹ́ẹ̀ ń gbé eléégún. Our eégún today is Peter Gregory Obi. Jama'a salamu alaikum. Ina ƴan uwana Hausawa. Kuna nan. An ce ba za mu yi Peter Obi ba. Gaskiya ne ko ƙarya ne? Ƙarya ce ko gaskiya ce? Nigeria guda ɗaya ce.
Peter Obi ya ce arzikin Najeriya a arewacin Najeriya yake. Ya ce zai mai da mu samu aikin noma da zai taimaka jama'an mu. Shin Datti Baba Ahmed bai yi Najeriya ba? Ɗanmu ne mu zazzagi ne, saboda haka mu zaɓi Peter da Datti Baba Ahmed. Kedu maka Indubegi, kedu maka Oru. Lagos kwenu, Lagos kwenu, Lagos kwenu, Nigeria kwenu. DG. Okay.
Ginger, una day here. Energy.
I told you. That's the side drama. After they all successfully assembled at TBS, and Obi was with them, there they were doing their thing. But the guy, the main man, what did he tell them at TBS today? This is another clip that you would have to sit back and listen. Because after that, I'm actually taking you to Kebbi. You won't laugh. Che, you won't laugh. Kolu is in the house tonight. Okay? So I'm going to take you to Kebbi after this, but let's round this up first. What did Obi tell them at the TBS today? I'll show you, but let me say thank you to Ola Osman. Ola Osman, thank you, by the way, for your super chats. And yes, Princess can possibly read. I mean, she's reading you as well. And I say thank you. Now, on YouTube, we are currently over 2,000 of us. Okay, over 2,000 of us. And only about 300 of us have actually liked the broadcasts. Abba. I won't strike. I'll strike for 2 minutes. We will continue when all my viewers on YouTube are able to take that like over 1,000. I'm going to be here. Before we continue, before we listen to Obi, I will watch the number grow. You can't have over 2,000 people that just don't give a damn. They just want to listen and leave. Come on. You can grab your remote and do just that before we continue, okay? I won't protest for 2 minutes.
70 years old man. Jesus is Lord. Jesus. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord. Jesus. 70 years old man.
Only 300 people remain. So my strike is just about 60 seconds as well. I hope it won't be extended. I'm still on strike. I mean it. Take it to 1,000. Let's see. I mean, come on. I don't really have to ask, do I? That's enough. Thank you so much to everybody who actually grabbed their remotes. Okay, let me like it, Jerry. Oh God, I mean, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so thank you. to everybody who actually really responded to that, okay? I was actually I was preparing to go and make my tea. I just used that as a breakaway one. Thank you. I appreciate you. So what did Obi tell them at TBS today? I bet you would like to listen to. I mean, for all the trouble, for all the stress, it must worth something. Come on. As the Agberus, as the thugs, the e-thugs, the real thugs, and everybody were looking in shock. What is going on? What? Where is MC Olueron? Where is Koko Saria? I mean, where are these people? How come now? What is going on? These people are going to hotel this, so it eventually held. And then let's go listen to what he told them. Obi.
Listen and tape it. Because for too long in this country, we have allowed people to come, tell us one thing, and when they go into office, they do another thing. We can no longer take it. You either do what you tell us, or please, you leave our office, so we can hire somebody else. Daddy and I, all your country has done in the past 20 years is to produce insecurity, to produce poverty, to produce joblessness, to produce armed strife, fuel scarcity, or one form of suffering or the other. Daddy and I are promising you that we will secure and unite Nigeria. We will secure and unite Nigeria. We will ensure that when we start, after some years, no Nigerian will say, I'm from the west, east, north, but we'll be proud to say, it's a Nigeria. We want Nigerians to celebrate their Nigerianness, celebrate their passport. We assure you, we are going to work hard to put people out of poverty. We are going to work hard to ensure that our youth are employed. And the way to do it is that we will remove this country from consumption to production. People have said, how are we going to do it? This Lagos will remain the center of our finance, center of our excellence, center of our transshipment and everything. But we assure you, Nigeria have all the factor endowments to be a great country. Because we will ensure that there's the rule of law and order. We will produce enabling environment, the greater environment that will support investment in our oil and gas. Nobody will steal our oil again. Our gas should be developed where it will give us more money than oil. And above this, all the cultivated land in the north, which is our greatest physical assets, we will invest in. We will ensure that we deal with the issue of agriculture as quickly as possible. As soon as we secure the country, farmers will go back to farm. We will support them to be more productive, and we will use the food inflation to drive down inflation in this country. We will ensure that the work that we produce will lead to agricultural revolution, which will lead to export, and will earn more money, and our reserve will increase, and our rate of exchange will stabilize. What we are going to do is very easy. Let nobody tell you this country is a great country. When we do what we do, the youth will be employed. The youth will find jobs. Because we no longer allow people to be wealthy without enterprise. Everybody who have money here must be doing something. We will support the youth to start the MSMEs, the companies. Our promise will not be on TV. It will be physical. You will see it. It will be measurable. The enemies are no more formidable. I'm begging you, the youth, support what we are doing. This is the first time in Nigeria that the party chairman, presidential candidate, and vice presidential candidate will be people born after independence. This is the first time. If you go, they tell you, you voted for PDP, the broom. You voted for the PDP, the umbrella leaked, and put you into poverty. You voted for the broom, they swept you into poverty. When they came into office, 55 million people were absolute poverty. Today they are 95. So it has worsened. You have voted for umbrella, it didn't work. You voted for broom, it didn't work. We now want you to vote for human being. You go and vote for mama, papa. When you vote that, if you check it, APC chairman is 75 years. PDP chairman is 72 years. He was Charade's minister 40 years ago. Our chairman is 52 years. 20 years difference. If you check the age of three of us, the average age is 55. If you check the other one of PDP, it's over 70. The other one, we don't know their age. We are tired of this. When you vote for us, I assure you, there will be freedom of press. So the press can criticize what we are doing. Our security people will no longer be for harassment. Police will not harass anybody. They will be your care. Because we are going to recruit, we are going to train those on how to do policing. We are going to equip them. We are going to recruit more trained people. So police will be a friend, not an enemy. They will do the work of policing. We will not add all these problems you have. We will apologize to all those who are victims of police brutality. All those who have suffered the hands of government. We will apologize to them. We will make sure that it never happens again. Nigeria will be a peaceful country. We will ensure that we love each other. This is the beginning of youth and women development. We can no longer have old people wasting our time. That's why it is people born after independence. Those before independence, it is time for them to go and rest. So we can build our country. That is what we want to do. Please go out on the 25th. Look for LP. Vote there, stay there, until they can be vote. You have all it takes. Once we win the election, that is the beginning of a new Nigeria. It's the beginning of a new now. Watch what, when we win, we will not tell you. You will bring out your notes and you see what development is. It will be, we are not going to change everything overnight. But be assured, you will see it physically, you will measure it, you will see the deliverable. Everybody will experience it. Because I assure you, what we will do here, nobody will believe it. Hold us responsible How those responsible for a new Nigeria? How those that secure Nigeria? How those for Nigeria that is productive? Mama.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one to, you know, if I'm tired, I say, please, forget it.
Right. The man that is likely not going to see this video because he doesn't look at social media anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I have shared with you everything that I believe you should know happened in Lagos when Obi came to town. He broke all barriers. They tried to stop them, but they couldn't. You saw that. Now people are saying what they are working on the ground, the violence and the rest of that can also be tamed. So people are now advising the obedient. If you want to go out to go and vote on your day of election, Baba, may you go in group, oh, make you know, be say you won't go for election, you go missing, oh, these deadly criminals will do worse than you've ever witnessed, ever. Here you get. And usually, Tinubu was like a confident that is just waiting for inauguration day. Okay? That this is just, you know what I mean? But let me be honest with you. That is actually not how things are feeling within. Pressure tiwa, pressure tiwa gidigoni o. But let's go to Kebbi, where Kolu, Kolu was in Kebbi today. As usual, it's all about balabulu bulubala. See, you listen to Obi there, right? You can criticize him. You can pick him up on whatever he says. For Kolu, he's speaking the language of the gods. You can't pick anything up except content for comedy or comic reliefs. And that's why I always kind of like to put him next. It is time for comic relief. Let's go to Kebbi. Waiting Kolu tell them when he got to Kebbi, I won't pray first.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
Especially that Robiu in that Aliamin. That's exactly where we're going to go to Kebbi now. When his plane touched down in Birnin Kebbi, I believe it's called Birnin Kebbi. Kolu, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Amda. So when he says Alhamdulillah, Amdala, all those things, they are sign of cognitive. Is it called cognitive ordinance? I mean, cognitive disordinance. I don't know. Cognitive now within you, how you take a grasp something with your brain and say, that's a charger. That's cognitive, whatever. Tinubu don't die. Before they fail network, it don't die. Pata pata. You struggle to understand what he's saying. At a point, he can turn to a pastor, be preaching. At a point, he can turn to a far, saying all manner of nonsense. And then at this point, he can turn to motivational speaker, trying to motivate you. And at many other times, he stand up as the opposition. So he can be many things within a minute. Personality disorder. Some say, a lot in she call Lugon. But we'll go to the palace of Birnin Kebbi Sultan Abiemia, where Kolu met with him. Listen to this.
I am honored to be back home.
I am honored to be back home. We read today, but listen, sorry, we interrupt you.
I am honored to be back home. Back home in the sense, you are married to my auntie, Auntie Ashen Kebbi. Then in turn, I'm married to your daughter. Aisha Abubakar. We don't know that this day will come. We are just promoting Nigeria, unity, stability, and peace. Because we are one, just one single blood. Our founding fathers adopted one national anthem which they no more use. Say, those tribe, no tribe and tongue may divide, in brotherhood we stand. That brotherhood is what I come to promote. When people, the leadership from the north came to serve.
Oh yeah, you. Listening to that. You listen to that, Abi? Oh yeah, I swear that you understand everything he's saying. You understood everything he said there. That you could make any meaningful thing out of that without having to try to begin to create a different sentence, which he didn't say, so that you can pretend to understand him, Abi. Somebody said that Maiyegun stop calling people mad. Abi weary ni any. If I say this one Miss Road enter here tonight, Abi. Your first time. Blessing. Ilugbusi. Is this your first time of coming onto the Temple of Truth? Oh, sorry. Let me tell you something. Maybe I should introduce myself. My name is Maiyegun. Maiyegun's diary, Politico. And you can call me Maiyegun General. Because I speak about the rogues in charge of Nigeria, old and young. They told me, they said, I don't get respect. And I accepted. People told me, they said I'm very rude. I agreed. Some said, yeah, I should, I should try and arrange the way I deliver. I said, no, I won't. Some said you are just too petty. I said, yeah, I am. You lack respect. Yes, I do. I don't have any respect for criminals. No, I don't. So, Blessing, if I tell you that Kolu is weary, just say Alhamdulillah. And if you can't say Alhamdulillah, just say anything else, like, because I'm saying the truth. Otini mental disorder. Now weary. Some of you are trying to force on the rest of you. So, at first, Bokuwari, the lifeless mannequin. You haven't learned anything. They are now bringing another dead body from the mortuary. And you want me to be politically correct about it. I didn't shake with you. Because my mind is telling me that you are new. That's why you are saying, don't stop calling people mad. Abu Madi. Abi go from Madi. You de mad? No, you de mad. You must be. Let's go to the place where they were doing their charade, where Kolu is dancing as usual to give us the content of the night. You ready for it? Are you? I am ready. Just like this. Jagaba shine gaba. Ashiwa jagaba shine gaba. Jagaba shine gaba. Asiwaju. Jagaba shine gaba. Oya shaky shaky. Jagaba shine gaba. So I like his swagger. Asiwaju get swagger. See, say. Wiri, jati. Imagine somebody blackmailing you as a Yoruba man. Imagine somebody blackmailing you because of that man, telling you that you are not a real Yoruba because of that Jaga Wiri, Jaga Aditi, Jaga Pampasi, Jaga Tole, the Jaga Wiri, Asiwaju awon ole, Asiwaju awon agbero, Asiwaju awon apayan. O da be ti ya were papo abi. Ati wa blessing àtàwọn bíi tiẹ̀ ẹ máa blow ni like like I said, oh go laugh again. I'm sorry because Maiyegun, you are now I've been conshele. Don't they tell me that I say I agree. Now you they waste your time sitting down there. They listen to somebody you believe that is petty, has no respect. Why are you sitting down there? You shouldn't be sitting down there wasting your time, because it has always been like this. Yes. Until some people begin to get sense and they begin to question the lies they've told too. You will get used to it. We call this place Temple of Truth. Kalu, how is bringing Kebbi today when you went back home? Demented person, he said he went back home because somebody married somebody's daughter. The Wiri is now a Kebbi from Kebbi. Nobody even know where it came from anyway. Anyway, let's go back to Kebbi. Kalu, what are your programs?
To interpret that word, because I am from here, I come home, I beg for your hand of cooperation, and we marry from here. Thank you. May God bless the memory of Alhaji Shinkabi. May God grant him a Yoruna Fidel. When we begin and ask him to bless the marriage of Zainab Abubakar Kebbi College, he said it is an old road for him and for her.
she blessed the marriage. Today, I'm back again to say thank you. Thank you very much. I want you to tell them that one in Hausa language. Thank you again. You from Kebbi agricultural area, one of the largest grower of rice. You are in partner with Lagos State. We will continue that partnership. We are united. Uniters are not breakers. Some people will come here, tell you lies about them, the other party. But only yesterday, we thank our Attorney General, Malami, S.N. for all he has done for Nigeria. We thank Baba Buhari. Don't worry. We promise you that we will give you the greatest and the best of the economy. Lagos is back to Kebbi. Kebbi is back to Lagos. We equally have promised you that the fishery industry in Abubu will be connected, then, and bring money and prosperity between Lagos and Kebbi. Equally, in regional education, agro-allied industry, to make prosperity a very simple thing. We will establish cooperative farmers council that will make easy money, easy access for money, for business to grow in Kebbi. We promise you that we are not here only.
I told you, I am so sorry if that was a bit traumatic for you. Okay? That's how he speaks. That's how he talks. That's the person. That's Kolu. The person that APC, Egbekegbe, said will continue from where Bokwari will stop. It's a shame anyway. Okay? It is a shame. And it's also an insult. But a lot of people have been so impoverished. The fear of poverty has made a lot of people to buy the messages of an half-dead Kolu, sick man. So somebody now came and he said, and that's another line, See, let me tell you something, okay? Growing old, okay, is a good thing. But you need to know that no be all of us go grow old. But all of us won't grow old, Abi. I mean, a lot of us will want to grow old. I want to grow old, though. I don't want to die young like Agbalumo. But growing old, luck, good. But we are not all going to grow old. So, the life you have now, that these criminals are stealing away from you, wasting it away like it's nothing, is the same one that some Olori Buruku Agbayas, when you talk about this vulnerable relic called Tinubu, they will quickly try to want to manipulate you by telling you that don't you want to grow old? How many of you would like to grow old and begin to wear pampers and then waiting to be the president of a country? How many of you would like that? Except for those lazy, jobless, unemployed, and then unemployable rogues that the likes of Tinubu are shunning out, especially in Yoruba land. They've got nothing. You said, this man is sick. They said, are you God? Just pray that you grow old. Some of you, you are putting curses on yourself when you talk about Kolu. Don't let anybody blackmail you with that nonsense. Oh. It's absolute nonsense. Oh. Okay? These, you see, back in the days, some of those we call the leaders, elders, senior brothers, senior this and that. Majority of what they told you to put fear in your mind. Things like, you better don't let me place a curse on you. You may never make it in life. You better don't let me curse you. You may never get married in life. In fact, if I curse you, you may never make it in life. All those nonsense are not real. They are absolute nonsense that this, you know, the way we were raised, Abby, they've put them in our head. And therefore, when they are doing wrong things, they quickly try to scare you away with, say you want to grow old, you better watch your mouth. Don't watch your mouth. This bunch of criminals, relics, right? They will do you nothing. Yes, they won't do you nothing. Right? So when people come around and start talking about respect old people, when you see criminals, old, haggard, sick criminals, running to be president of a country of 200 million people with over 70% of the population that are actually like between the ages of 0 and 35, young people. And you are out there watching the same young people being killed by the system put in place by the Oloribrukus, all these Oloribruku Tinubu and coast. And what somebody can tell you when you are now saying, no, I don't want to have anything to do with this video. God forbid bad thing, oh. God forbid bad thing, oh. And then one Oloribruku Agbaya will come there and say, "Shay, you want to grow old, Sha? Do you want to grow to his age? If you get to Tinubu's age, would you be disgracing your family everywhere like this? Shay, Tinubu no get children, ni? Whose papa be this weary? Tinubu, whose papa be this one?"
We become one of the leading agro-allied industries. Thank you. Fishing will become a great market opportunity and will return Agungu Festival to a tourist opportunity for Nigeria. We, God bless us with resources. We will manage water projects and industrialization together to make sure that Nigeria becomes the leading agricultural country in East Africa. We promise you we will replace the gun and violence with agricultural equipment. Bye-bye to violence. Bye-bye to poverty. Bye-bye to those killers. We will replace the violent weapons with agricultural economic machinery. We will work with the states and manage the economic opportunity of this country. I thank you. I have many friends here, and those friends are dear to me. Stay united. Some people may be angry for one thing or the other. They will come back home. The Bagudu is a good man. Baladava is an excellent man. They give you a great governor. Gary. They give you one. I say Gary again. No matter what our opponent do, you take your PVC on the 25th of January. Just go to the vote with your PVC on top. President APC. Senator APC down. Out of red APC down. Governor APC down. Out of assembly APC down. You are show them who controls Kebbi. You have shown them that you are courageous, you are brave, you are great men and women of promises. When we now come back to say thank you to bringing grocery here, we will bring employment here. We bring surplus, grain, that we need economic development and growth. That is what Bagudu asked for. That is what their group are saying. They don't want you to remain poor. They want you to be rich. To participate in 21st century economy. Not because of themselves, but because of your own inheritance tomorrow. Tomorrow you are the owner. I greet you, I salute you. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum, Jama. I'm sorry, like, we just have to like deal with this in a way as part of putting everything in the diary. Okay, that's Kolu there, promising the people that they will not be poor, they will stop poverty, will fight poverty, and the all other woro-woros that he actually said there. However, I'm gonna, when you talk about pressure, there'll be only politicians. The Nigerians are feeling the pressure, of course. The politicians are feeling the pressure as well, which is true. But the level at which some people are taking their pressure or handling the pressure about the shock, somebody just told his own church, he no one go heaven again. Forget it. I'm no longer interested in heaven. I beg, pay me back all my tithes. Every couple where I don't pay you. I don't see shege. Nigeria is killing me. I can't pay my workers anymore. I have the receipt of all of everything I've paid to this to buy the ticket to heaven. I know they go heaven again. Please don't laugh. This guy mean business, and he's got his own evidence too. I think you should listen.
Hello, my name is Mazi Chukwudiaso Onyema. Please, I want to make an appeal to Senior Pastor, Dunamis International Gospel Center, Senior Pastor Paul Eneche. Please, I want to make an appeal to you and to Bible God. There is a lot of trouble in Nigeria now, hunger, and so many things that I don't want to mention. Please, the bank has failed me, the government has failed me, where that I invested my money has failed me. I was making a research in my library and I discovered that I have an investment in the kingdom of God. I'm no longer interested in that kingdom again. There is a Bible verse that you use to convince me to invest in heaven. In Matthew chapter 6 verse number 19, which says, "Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Because of this Bible verse that you taught us, it moves me to start laying treasure in heaven with the tithe booklet that you gave to me. Look at the tithe booklet here. We call it Kingdom Investment. I started investing. I have a lot of money there. I went through it. I saw that I made a lot of money in the kingdom of God now. Right now, I am no longer interested. I don't want to die in hunger before my time. Please, I am no longer interested of the kingdom of God there. If you see me that day there, send me out. I am no longer interested. Please, can you refund me my money? I will be happy. I'm a full member. I joined your church in the year 2008. In 2011, I became a full member. I went for membership class. I was given a certificate of membership. I still furthermore for disciple and leadership. I got my certificate. At the end, I still furthermore for diploma, Dunamis School of Ministry. I got the certificate. So I have everything to let you know. Everything in my house. Look at it. In 2013, manifesting His glory. My full name is there. So please, I want my money back. We are passing through hell right now, currently in Nigeria. I will have to pay my workers. I have to service my life and service my family and live life, normal life. Please, do. I don't want to insult anybody. I don't want to make trouble with anybody. I just need all my tithes. Let's forget about the offering and the gifts that I give to churches, to not only in your center, in branches. I give to them altar and so many. I don't need that. What I need is what I have a proof of. These are my investments to heaven. I don't want that heaven again. At least I have made up my mind to go to hell. Please, I need my money. I'm no longer interested in heaven. Please, if you can listen to me, my knees are on the ground. I'm serious, I'm not joking. I need that investment now. Please, Maiyegun, do. If you get this message, you forward it to him. What I need is my investment, and my kingdom investment, my tithe is what I need. I don't need the offering because I don't have any legal proof to claim it. What I need is this tithe that I just discover how much I was paying then, how much I spend is what I need. If you can give it to me, I'll be grateful. I will thank you again, and I will be grateful. I will no longer mention your name. I will no longer mention your ministry online again. Please, I need this money. Personally, I need this money. I'm not a troublemaker. I need this money. I was brainwashed to spend all this money. I was not with my senses. Right now that I'm in my senses, I need this money, and I will be grateful.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything àmọ́ ìbò sọ pressure ti wà bá sọ Yorùbá ẹ wo gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí pressure ti wà èyìnbó kò ṣe sọ sẹ́yìn ìlú lé ẹ fún alówó wa ànáwó ẹ wá sọ wá di lazy youth náà ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́.
àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa kó anybody lónìí àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa kó anybody lónìí àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa kó anybody lónìí.
Gboro ti dàrú already. It depends on which side you are. It's a mental case out there, seriously. And some people feel like, say if you no die, they go heaven. Everybody say, na ijoba ọ̀run ni gbogbo wa nle o. When I was younger, they would say, hey, ijoba ọ̀run ló jẹ́ lógún o, the kingdom of God o. It's so important too. You better don't waste your life. And I know that if I don't lose that my life, I won't find out about the kingdom of heaven. So some people started investing in it. Then give them PayPal to be investing in the job. As it be so, what is still coming upon Nigeria? The result of what these guys have done to you, your economy, your everything, right? So this one is saying that they are ready to go to hell. You know what people found out is that hell is not real, they will say. And others will tell you that hell is real. Okay? And if you want to know if hell is real or heaven is real or that, you don't need to die before finding out. Just be a Nigerian. You may pretend and be an hypocrite, but you yourself know what it is to be a Nigerian, Abi. To survive, they say if you survive in Nigeria, you can survive anywhere in the world, even in Syria. And they fight war for Syria, they still get electricity. Water still they run, gas still they work. And they are fighting war, bombing everywhere. They are not fighting war anywhere in Nigeria, but it's been in darkness since 1960. It's never going to come out of that darkness. It's intentional. So if you're looking for where hell is real, just be a Nigerian. Maiyegun, don't talk like that. Don't talk down about you. I told you don't try to come here and be doing all this political correctness, Pelumi. We know they do political correctness here. Sure you get? If there are people who are destroying Nigeria or spoiling Nigeria names, there is no other people doing that than your politicians. So do you think the world don't know? They deliberately created a slum, maintain it. And the slum is flourishing because they've made a lot of you to be comfortable with what they have given to you. The people spoiling Nigeria, destroying our name, and our people are no other people than the people that have been given almost everything that Nigeria has to offer. Their life, their family, everybody. But they still dupe you, they still steal from you, and they still impoverish you, only to take whatever they can take from it outside the place. So like in your life, don't ever tell me Maiyegun, don't stop spoiling Nigeria. Go later after the program anyway, because if you look in your it is what it is, so they say. But the other part of your headache or your problems that these guys are pretending not to be part of it, right, is the issue of a new Naira note, old Naira note, and the rest of other dramas that are currently characterizing your lives, everyday life in Nigeria, making it hell. Come on. So small time, a lot of you are going to actually tell your pastors and the rest of them not to stop playing. You tell them to stop playing on your minds. And a lot of people are waking up today. Don't play on our mind. Don't play on our intelligence. Don't tell us God is punishing us because of our sin. Because it's so annoying, don't you think? Politicians are destroying things. Religious criminals are manipulating you, telling you God said this, when God didn't say anything. Any goddamn shit God didn't say. Manipulating you, trying to calm you, control you, blame you. It's because you are not faithful. It's because you have not been worshiping God enough. It's because all of you are going to begin to tell them, say, Pastor, you need that. Or there's something here, withdraw. Pastor, wait till you talk now. Wait till see, sorry, sir. What do you say now? I am saying that the problems in Nigeria are caused by our sins. The sins of every one of you sitting here is what God is punishing. You go vex, come out here and say, Pastor, I go blow you. I say, don't try it. I'm a man of God. You will lose heaven. Pastor, now I shall go kill you there. And so they brainwash us sins, Abi. They tell us now we be the sinners, Abi. When we actually know those criminals who are actually making the hell, they are making economic decisions, they are making security decisions, they are making other decisions that are affecting you directly. It doesn't even matter whether you are from the north or the south, whether you are from the east or the west. It doesn't really matter. You are a victim of a system that has been captured by these rogues. And pastors are telling you that heaven is the most important thing. Heaven race, we are all heaven race. Because you know something, if you know die, you know go check if they are heaven there or you know day. And if you die and you find out, you know go come back, come tell us because you know go get that grace. And that is where these criminals, that's where they fill in the gap. They decide that they are not dead though, but God, they show them the heaven. If they show them the hell, if they show it in go do you, punish you, if you don't listen to them, if you don't give them your money, if you don't give them this or that, and the rest, as they are in Nigeria, big threat, threat getting you. A lot of you are going to wake up. Nigeria will knock sense into your head. And that's why somebody said that maybe Kolu, if Kolu succeed, Bokwari, all of you who thought that it is by being smart or grace of God that you survived Bokwari for 8 years, you go begin to question that God soon. The type of, normally when hunger catch you, when poverty and everything stares you on the face, right? It gets you closer to God. You begin to have faith in God. You begin to, Abi, this time around, what is coming upon you will make you question that God. And unfortunately, the church, the mosque, and the rest of them contributed to the myth. Okay? They contributed to the brainwashing, manipulation that took your mind away from the real culprit. And they started blaming unseen hand, unseen forces, evil this, evil that. Do you know how many kind of evil people that are controlling politicians? We need to get closer to God. If not, our politicians, Maiyegun, you think say easy? Public office no easy. All these witches and wizards, all these they are controlling him. So he needs a very good spiritual father to pray for him if you want him to deliver. Now, so then they brainwash you and you believe them. But the evil spirit that is making them to punish you, evil spirit and the witches and wizards that make them to be evil, the evil spirit not tell them say, the money they are taking out of Nigeria, they should take all the money and dump them in the ocean, or take all your money and burn them. So that you can now say, which kind of evil spirit is this? Hey, Lagos State governor, just pack all money like about 100 billion and then burn them. We need to pray. The criminals are stealing your money. The other criminals are using religion to keep you under the leash, under check. Say, but we need to go and fight all these people. No, don't fight. God appoints leaders. That's where the manipulations, they will say, God, if not because of God, they will never get there. Sure, you get, it's religious manipulation. A lot of you are falling for that. Some of you are still falling for it. That's why they say if you want to have any reasonable conversation with any Nigerian, the moment that person drops God into that conversation, excuse yourself. Don't waste your time anymore. Don't try to convince them. Just walk away. You can't help them. Sure, you get. Just drop God in it. Once they drop God in it, once they tell you that, there's no better person, only God will save us, run away from such people. You can't help them. Do you understand? Because those who brainwash them to believe that now God can't touch the heart of politicians to do the right thing. They didn't know that they are friends with the politicians. They have no idea. So they are expecting them. They say, I hear from God. God told me yesterday. God, which God? Tell you what? Which God? From when? But it's worked many times and it's still working. If you want to offend Nigerians, no matter how much they claim that I like this guy, if you want to offend them, talk about their fake God. They will lose it. No sense, no brain, nothing. It doesn't matter how educated they are. So the point here is that, you see, those who are going to continue to deceive you, that there is one better life elsewhere, you are not going to find out until you are dead. You need to die first to go and find out. Now, because you are dead, even when you now find out, you are not coming back to tell us. No, you won't. No, you won't. I will. God can reveal. Shut up your mouth. God reveal it. God reveal it. God is revealing to me. You decrease. Soon, some of you will blow the people where they see the vision. The people where they tell you God said. You will punch them on the face because you realize that you've been taken for a ride for too long, and Nigeria will push you to that stage. It just they begin. Trust me. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. It will get there. Give it time. You see, you remember this man is saying something about the new Naira note and why they want you, the Nigerians, to continue to spend old and new Naira. You are done for. You have no idea. But listen to him. See, I would have advised you not to believe him, but what do you have to lose with this information? What do you have to lose? Nothing. It's also like with a wiki, an empty, freeloader, scavenger, an opportunist, right? That pretended to be on the side of the people. A former friend or a still friend of a Bukwari, he had this to say about the new Naira notes. Remember this guy?
The government said they are doing this because a lot of people have amassed wealth, all the currency in their private houses. Agreed.
You agree with that?
I agree.
How?
Because I know that there is a governor in the northwestern part of this country that has got, from intelligence, has got about 22 billion naira of the old currency.
What? Engineer?
22 billion of the old currency stacked in his house. As I speak,
a governor in the
governor in Northwest.
Will you blow the...
No, no need. He knows himself.
And you know that he knows himself?
Yes, and the security agencies know.
But why are they not talking?
Because maybe they belong to the same club. Or they are protecting him.
Or maybe they set a trap for him, I don't know.
Well, the trap is for him to go out to change. But what we are saying is, for this man, single man with 22 billion, in cash, that he has.
See, Nigeria is unreal. That one is not in government, but you know something? Somebody inside government will go on TV and say, I have a very good fact that somebody is stockpiling 20 billion naira. Stockpiling 20 billion naira, that's a lot of money. If you say that, if any politician go on national TV in the UK, or somebody goes on the national TV in America and say, an American politician has $20 billion cash stockpiling his house, the FBI or the CIA or the media or everybody, they will feast on it until they figure out whatever is stockpiling somewhere. In Nigeria, they will use the phrase like they, them, they, them, they want to, they are the one, they are this, but they will never give you names. There are people there. And it's just like that. A jungle, unreal place. Nigeria. Anyway, I have come to the part where I need to show to you the update of the Yoruba Union outing this last time. At this point, I'm going to ask complete, right? If you haven't really liked this broadcast, you should, just before you go, because I want to take you straight to Ekiti State. Ekiti, where Yoruba Union and our team went to meet with school children that we gave thousands of exercise books to. We have been to Oshun, we have been to Oyo, we have been to Kwara, we have been to Ekiti, we have been to Ondo, partly to Ogun, and then yet to cover Lagos before our truck had an accident, if you remember that. So I need to show you what we did in Ekiti. The full video is on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. I can just share a few of this with you, and I will take some calls tonight before we call it a night. Meanwhile, to everyone who has been reaching out to me that what are we planning to do about our crashed truck, I know that what we're going to do is to fix it It's already been looked at as we speak. I am still waiting for the cost of what it's going to be to fix that. However, to everyone who is a member of the union, we will be adding to what we have, and then we will need to raise a fund to fix that truck. It's been so useful, helpful in this journey so far. But just before the truck crashed, we were in Ekiti, and yeah, partly. Let's go take a look of what happened.
Morning, children. How are you? I am happy to see you. And Agoni, bó ṣe máa rí fún yín nìyẹn o. Tẹ́ bá ti fojú sí ìwé yín, tá bá ti rí ìlú Yorùbá nation wa gbà, nídìí láti mọ èèyàn kankan láti ríṣẹ́. Irú ìtàn ṣe Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ìpé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ yẹn lè ṣiṣẹ́, kò sí yẹn ń bẹ̀. Ìwé ẹ̀rí ìlú tá a máa ní ìlú tí ó jẹ́ pé àtọmọ ibi tí ọmọ olówó àtọmọ olòṣì ti lè dúró pẹ̀lú ìwé ẹ̀rí wọn lọ́wọ́, pé wọ́n máa gbà yín síṣẹ́ merit ni irú ìlú ta fẹ́ ní nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run ń jẹ́ kẹ́ dàgbà òṣì o. Wọn ò ní gbé orúkọ níbi tó ti ń gba gáràjì, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní gbọ́ lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ibi tó ga lẹ máa lọ. Ẹ̀yin lógo wa, wọ́n láwa ni leaders of tomorrow. Àwọn leader tó wà níbẹ̀ náà lọ ṣe ìrọ̀ ọ̀nà ẹ̀dẹ̀ mi. Èmi ò pè yín ní leaders of tomorrow. You are the leaders we are waiting for. Ibi gíga in life. And foundation yín leléyìí. Tí foundation yín bá ti dá, nítorí tún máa gbére lórí tún máa dájú báyìí lọ. Yẹ̀lé tún máa dá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bí ṣé wò yín ìsìn, ìgbà kan lèmi náà rí báyìí. I can see myself in you. So mo rí pé tó bá yá, tẹ́ bá ń dàgbà sí, lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo wa la máa dé ilẹ̀ ìlérí. àmì gbórúkọ yín bí tó ti ń gba gáràjì o àmì gbọ́ lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n o ibi tó ti da tètè máa gbé ògo Yorùbá yẹn lágbàáyé ẹni tó èèyàn kan lóyún ní Amẹ́ríkà ẹni tó lóyún sínú yẹn nǹkan wá ń ṣe ọmọ inú ẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ni dókítà àkọ́kọ́ tó kọ́kọ́ la inú obìnrin yẹn tó gbé ọmọ yẹn jáde ó yọ ohun tó ń ṣe ọmọ yẹn ó tún dá padà sínú ẹ̀ wọ́n lè bí ọmọ Yorùbá ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe ní gbogbo àgbáyé ibi tá ti fẹ́ máa gbọ́ orúkọ yín nìyẹn àfẹ́ gbọ́ níbi tá ti ń ṣe tọ́jú fáwọn olóṣèlú òṣèlú gidi bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí máa ṣe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi wà nílùú òyìnbó wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín ní kí n fún yín ní message ṣé kí n deliver ẹ̀ fúnra yín. ẹ bá ti lè fojú sí dáadáa ó ń kọrin kan fáwọn ọgbà táwa ń kékeré kò ń ṣèlú tó yẹ pé èèyàn kan láti mọ èèyàn kan kó. ẹni tí ò bá kàwé dáadáa ò lè rí yẹn o ẹ̀ ń láti pass gidi gan. àwọn ló máa pass dáadáa láàrin inú ẹjẹ́ òun everybody la máa fún scholarship nìyẹn o ó yẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín. content méjì tó lẹ́wà jù orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa Yorùbá nation ni Yorùbá ni wá kọ́kọ́ ná ká tó fara ti Nàìjíríà ní 1914 tí Lord Lugard so wá pọ̀ pẹ̀lú amalgamation àbí Yorùbá kọ́ ni wá orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa bá ṣe wà yìí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá ni Yorùbá nation ni kí ni mo pe orúkọ orílẹ̀-èdè wa kí ni mo pè é mo fún yín pé scholarship tá a máa fún yín yẹn àwọn tó bá mọ̀wé wọn la máa fún o àwọn tó bá ní distinction àwọn wo ló fẹ́ kàwé wọn dáadáa ó dà pé gbogbo wa la máa gba scholarship nìyẹn o. now wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín pé ọmọ aládé ni wọ́n ní Yorùbá ni yín ta ló mọ ohun tó ń jẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè country ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín. ibi tá a wà yìí kékeré àwọn tíṣà èmi dé gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá máa dé pátá everything tẹ́ bá máa ṣe ń bẹ̀ it will be on merit ẹ máa gba ìwé ẹ̀rí yín dání báyìí ẹ present ẹ ní ìdí láti mọ̀yàn kankan kẹ̀tórí iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation tẹ́ ń lọ ìlú tó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá máa kàwé tán ẹ ti máa mọ bí tẹ́ ti máa ṣiṣẹ́ ni. ṣé kò sọ fún wọn pé àwọn fẹ́ fẹ́ ọmọ wọn obìnrin. ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ jẹ́ ògo rere fún orílẹ̀ Yorùbá nǹkan tó ní kí n sọ fún yín nìyẹn o ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín.
Yoruba Union, Princess Balogun, and the team who went and represent us across Yoruba land. They've done a very, very wonderful job. It's just that unfortunately, right, on their way back from this trip, especially yesterday, right, they got involved. The truck, that truck that you saw in that video, was involved in a crash. And then, yes, we will be fixing that. I'm going to show you the clip. Let me see if I still have that here. Hang on. So, yes, I think this is it. So when we left this, I mean, those axes, Ekiti, Oshun, Kwara, Ibadan, and then just as they got to Onigari on Lagos Ibadan Expressway, before you will get to the Ogiri, you know Ogiri, toll gate, so the truck lost a tire which burst, and then lost control and ended up in that bush. It was stopped. The van was stopped by a tree. If not, I was told that the other side of that screen that you are watching there, the other side of that bush there is a canal, which means they would have ended up in the dish or in the canal. So we got the truck out. Kind of traumatizing anyway, but I'll share that with you just before we go tonight, okay? So I'm appealing to every member of the union, our donor, and the rest of you to please make use of our links, donation links, and please, every of your generous donation will be highly appreciated. One thing is that you see that truck, that is the truck that Princess uses for her business. So she decided, among other things, that she's been put for our own use, put to our own use as a union, right? So that truck is now our responsibility to fix, okay, and put it back to use. So every support will be appreciated, seriously. And to everybody who has the link, right, you know what to do. But yeah, let's go to the scene again. What happened? Thank you very much. That is where we are going to draw the curtains tonight. I was going to take calls, but I think I should do that some other time. Okay. I am already like so into our time tonight. So thank you for spending your evening with me once again. If you joined us midway or in the middle, I would advise you to watch this from the start. You don't even need to leave. All you have to do is just pull back that cursor on your screen, right? You can pull that back and start watching it from the beginning again. And you can even skip if you feel like some places feel like too long. Especially some of you who don't want to listen to Kolu and the rest. You can skip in between when you are rewatching this, okay? I am going to see you some other time, as always. Very, very sure. And then when I see you next, I hope I'm going to actually get to see you here too. So as usual, this is going to be where we draw the curtains, and I say thank you to everyone, the super chatters, the commenters, and the rest. I am going to see you next time. So take care and good night from Maiyegun. Odaro.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra.